Hey everybody, how's it going today? Well, yesterday was April 11th, Thursday. You know what that means, Monster Strike news. Apologize this for being a day late. I got back from Japan yesterday and I was just wiped out, and I think I woke up at like 2 or 3 a.m. And jet lag is a fiery beast. So was hoping to take a video on my downtime during lunch, but had other stuff to do, so just doing this late in the evening, and think of it as a 24-hour delay. But without further ado, let's get going and make sure that you don't miss out on anything that came out yesterday. As you know, every week we get some how to orbs that will be happening on the 13th midnight Japan time. So when you watch this video, it's possible you got your next set of Haru orbs. Remember, these Haru orbs must be used within a week. They will disappear otherwise. There is no stocking these Haru orbs. These orbs must be used by April 19th, 2359 Japan time. So please be careful about that. For those of you who missed out on Pandemonium the first time, her quest will be coming back for everybody to play again. That will be between April 14th and the 21st. And for those of you who don't know how this works, you've got 5 elements of the same quest, and obviously that means you're going to have to bring in some different characters to clear that quest, given the boss and all the monsters are a different color. Each color will give you 20 luck to farm, which added up in total is 100. However, all statuses from the first occurrences will carry over, so if you did finish it the first time, there is nothing for you to do since everything will have been cleared. There's no redo it one more time to get an extra orb. That doesn't exist here. If you're finished, you're done. Ignore this. You don't have nothing to do. If you missed it out the first time, do it. Pandemonium is a great versatile character, and can probably see some use even now for general quests. So she is a strong character. Uncharted Lands 56 will be coming on April 14th and will last for 2 weeks. Hopefully you haven't missed out. These are getting tougher and tougher, and I think you've heard me say, let's just hope this is the last set. We end at 60 hopefully, and it doesn't get harder than this. We got the announcement of a new series. This will be the School Alpha series, and it'll be the 4th edition of that School Alpha series, and they decided to hide the characters at first and reveal them one by one. So let's start out with the first Alpha monster. We've got Theseus Alpha in the wood element rather than dark, I believe, right? And here is his stats. We've got Pierce Paladin, Blast type. Abilities, we've got Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Magic Circle, Anti-Transport Wall, and All Element Killer S. His strike shot is fires a missile in the pointed direction, which does mean I believe he's not going to be moving. Bomb combo, we got the super shining pillar and a white blast EL. Next up, we've got the popular AI VTuber Albireo Alpha here in the dark element, switching over from water, which is her normal ability. And she is a Pierce Demi-Hume balance type, and her abilities, we've got Minesweeper EL, Anti-Speed Downwall, Ethereum Dragon Killer EL, that's the Genryu 2 classes, as well as Strike Shot Turn Charge L. These are all also on the main. Strike Shot is create a huge barrier and speed and power up, and then she will gather all friendlies to her location after she is done moving. Obviously, that they will be protected by that big barrier, so you can, reduce some damage that way. Bump combo, we've got the defense speed up and super bound heal. And last but not least, we've got the limited character getting the alpha treatment. That will be Memory this time, and she will switch from dark to water type in her alpha form. And let's take a look at her stats here. We got Bounce, Demi-Hume Super Balance, abilities Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Super Anti-Damage Wall, Anti-Wind, and Gravity Barrier Killer L. On her gauge, she has Anti-Speed Down Wall and Drain. Strike Shot is power up and follow up poison meter that will increase that poison damage depending on the number of enemies you hit. Bump combo, we've got Touch Pierce Shot and a new Super Sleep Bullet. We'll have to see how much souped up that super version of the Sleep Bullet is. And of course, this gacha will take place within the April, which gives you the 24% bonus, giving you a single pull and a 10 pull for a boosted 24% rate. Again, don't forget this 24% does not increase your chances of getting any limited characters, but rather displaces the chance of getting garbage 4 or 5-star monsters in favor of 5, 6-star monsters. Now let's take a look at the event drop monsters for the Alpha series. We'll get Idochi Kyoko here, and obviously that name is going to hold a close dear place with me, so I'll definitely be maxing like her. Well, I would do it anyway. And we've got Tarashiro Kururu on the light element, and we got Naruo Umi in the dark element. And as you take on these quests, we will be getting a Otanishimi box, which means every time you clear a quest, you'll get one random colored box, red, purple, green, or yellow, and in that box will be an in-game reward. And for those of you who forgot what those rewards are, you can see them here. You've got the red box with scrolls, purple boxes with a Tokudama and other useful items, green with slightly less useful items, and a white box giving you the generic Morlings or Dragon Gems, which I guess isn't too bad, or turtles. Non-white boxes have a limit for the items, so you'll be seeing those counts go down and down as you get them. Once you get all of the items from a particular colored box, you will not get that anymore until you're left with just a white box, which will be endless. Usually you can easily collect all of these when you max like the 3 event monsters, so I wouldn't worry too much about not finishing this, but always a nice bonus that you can get with the event. And on top of that, if you can collect 20 boxes in total, you'll be getting a special Strikers card featuring the 3 alpha monsters that we got now. So if that looks fancy, go ahead and pick that up. In addition, the old school alpha series will be coming back. You can see the 4 series here that you can pick up here. Again, this is April, so the first single and the first temple on each of these gachas will give you a 24% boost. And I believe they're separate gachas. I don't think they're mashed up into one. So be prepared to scroll a lot. Starting from the 16th through the 18th, it is only for 24 hours. Sorry, 48 hours, so please be careful about that. And of course, that would mean all of the old alpha series will be in the library quest series that you may have missed out on. I know I missed out on a few of them, I think. So I will be happy to finish that off if I don't forget. These will be available for a little bit longer. You'll get them from the 15th through the 19th of April. And before we wrap up for the day, we do have a Transcension Kai that will be Baby Arc here. And she gets the following abilities. She is a Pierce Demon Super Blast type. And Anti-Warp, Anti-Magic Circle on the maid. On the gauge, you have Weak Point Killer M and Super Strike Shot Turn Reducer. And then the Connect skill gives you Anti-Damage Wall and Super Laser Stop. Those are unlocked when you have 2 or more non-demon class monsters on your team, or 2 or more non-blast type monsters. Strike Shot is speed and power up, and then a big explosion will happen on the first enemy you hit. And then the bump combo, we get the first Chozetsu Rewind Blaster. I guess we never got anything with that Chozetsu modifier before for the Rewind Blaster, as well as a nice Bakuzetsu Blast. So we'll see if Baby Arc has anything interesting to see some usage for. And that is it for the news yesterday. Again, I do apologize for this being late. I know I've been, out on vacation, so obviously that's going to affect how these videos are going up. And, after coming back to the Hotel Ichiban, I was much more tired than I thought I would be. So, glad I had my fun, but hopefully you guys are still around for the news here. So before we go, here is next week's Lucky Monsters. So hopefully you have not, or you do have at least 3 of those, so you can max out your rewards for the next week. And of course, if you like what you saw here, do consider hitting the like button, subscribing, commenting below. On Twitter, we have ENG Monst, where all of these slides can be found. I'll usually have that up, as well as the slides on Discord, linked to the channel server in the description below. So go ahead and peek in there and go ahead and join the group of folks who love the game and can speak English as well. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. And again, if you're still here, do know I appreciate your viewership very much. If you didn't see my gotcha video yesterday for the Guardians and the Freyred collab, go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, so that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.